All right, so first and first, right, what I want to say is I'm a big advocate for Lofty.ai because Lofty has really uh, exposed me to the possibilities of earning passive income, right? Lofty has exposed me to the possibilities of earning easy passive income, like legit passive income, right? Coming from my background, which is Africa, it's it's difficult to okay, it's not difficult, it's just it takes a longer time. It will take a longer time to achieve the returns I'm currently getting from Lofty if I were to invest those into the stock market, right? And this isn't to say the stock market isn't great. The stock market is one of the greatest builders of wealth over the years and decades. But if I want to retire in the next 10 years, I think, or from the little analysis or my thought pattern was, I'll probably get there faster if I were using or if I was focusing 100% on Lofty.ai, right? As opposed to investing into the stock market. Or if I was focused on rental income, let me just say rental income instead of Lofty.ai, rental income in general, as opposed to the stock market. And this video is just about me sharing why I think so, or and sharing my positions on all this right now, right? So first and first, let's get into the screen, right? So why Lofty, right? Why rental income? Why do I choose Lofty over the traditional investing in the stock market, right? Two major reasons, right? Okay, this should be three, right? Three reasons: less volatility, higher cash on cash return, and no dividend tax or posed on my dividend income, right? Real estate, the volatility of the real estate market is nothing compared to the volatility in the stock market. And one of the highest paying dividend ETFs I know is QYLD, which I was a big fan of earlier this year or late last year. Pays around 11% per year. Or if you check out QYLD's 5 year growth, you can see it's down 35% the past 5 years. But even though it pays 11% per year in dividend, to be down to have your portfolio down 35% over for the past 5 years is a serious blow and a serious setback on your investment goals and investment time, your retirement goals and retirement timeline. And by retirement, I do not mean I would stop working. More of I would have a sufficient means of income to take care of myself while I choose to work, while I choose to not work, while I choose to take a lesser paying role, while I choose to spend more time with my family, um, while I choose to face other things that don't require me going to someone else's office every day, right? While I choose to focus on YouTube, all these options become readily available when I know or when I aim financial independence, right? So the goal is to get to financial independence as fast as possible, right? I don't think I'll be very comfortable if my major portfolio in QYLD was down 35% over 5 years. That would be scary for me. And yes, Lofty hasn't been operating for over 5 years to be able to do a 1v1 comparison. But for the past 1 year, QYLD is down 29%, right? And but the only Lofty property which I was invested in that has been down in the past same 1 year is down 1.39%. The difference is clear, right? I've had this property for over a year now and it's down 1.39%. Pay me 8.6% cash on cash return, right? Good. So less volatility. It's pretty straightforward. Second reason is higher cash on cash return. Like I just said, growth dividend stocks like Johnson and Johnson, Coca Cola, they pay about 4% a year or 3% a year in dividends. These stocks are great if you are waiting for a 50-year time lapse or a 60-year time, like 20 years time lapse, right? In the short term of 5 to 10 years, I think Lofty will beat out these stocks the next 5 to 10 years, right? these dividend kings and dividend aristocrats. So, in my humble opinion, I feel it's better and more achievable to invest with Lofty than to invest with dividend aristocrats, right? And the 30% alien tax on dividends, right? So, as a non-US citizen, my dividends are taxed at 30% automatically. Nothing I can do about that. Meaning, uh, I have to earn 30% more already to make up for the tax or something like that. Just what I'm thinking. I just have to earn a whole lot more, right? And I saw a comment, right? Someone was, if I wanted to earn $1,000 per month on my Lofty portfolio, right, I would need about $150,000 here invested into Lofty, and I'll be getting about 1K a year, right? I need about $150,000 to be getting, yeah, about 1,000 a month. Yes, to be getting about 1,000 a month, I need like $150,000 invested in Lofty. Compare that to investing into the stock market, which a comment on a blog just summarizes it up better, right? It says to get 1,000 per month, you need, which is 12K per year in dividends. So you need to buy 600K worth of stocks, paying 2% dividend yields, right? My current income and projection makes 600K look like a very huge target and a very huge milestone. I know it's not a lot, but with what I currently earn, it's currently a lot. Meaning, if I can if I can achieve the same 1K per month on 150,000, that's like that's 450,000 less than what I needed to invest in the stock market. Meaning, if it takes me 3 years to get 150,000 invested in Lofty, in those same 3 years time, in those same 3 years time span, it would take I won't have up to 600 invested in the stock market, right? And that's because of, if you are going to, okay, you say, oh, 2% is really small, I'm going to put it into something like QILD. QILD has been dipping down since the past 5 years. So I was just thinking, if you guys think, if you, I'm open to a lot of suggestion, I open a lot of opportunities. Like, reason why I love YouTube is because from the comment sections, people can share their opinions as well, right? I'm open to learning from you guys out there. I'm open to learning from people out there. I want to understand what you think. I want to know what you think about, for someone in my condition, which is a lot of Nigerian young people, right, or a lot of African youth. Wouldn't it be better to focus your aim, your investments into something that pays you regularly, like Lofty, as opposed to focusing on the stock market, right? And this might apply to you in other countries or other regions and nationalities, right? Secondly, when I am able to get 1,000, if I can get 1,000 per month, say in the next 2 3 years from Lofty, that can then fund other endeavors that I would want to partake in, other endeavors I want to pursue, right? I can take the money from Lofty and start funding all those other endeavors, right? Basically using my passive income to make more passive income in other businesses, right? So I feel like the shorter timeline, the shorter requirement in terms of income, and the ease of no tax make Lofty a much more valuable option for me as opposed to the stock market at right now, right? Obviously, I won't want to have all my eggs in one basket, but I feel it's better to build up one leg or one one means of income, build it up to a substantial point, and then start diversifying into something else. All right, so that's the rant I had for you guys today. I'd like to know what you guys think. Drop it in the comments, share, subscribe, so we can go on this journey together, and we would all see if I'm able to achieve this. And if you guys would like to achieve this as well, it's easy. I'll put the link to Lofty.ai in the description. Check it out and let me know what you think. See you guys later. Ciao.